It's 42 degrees at WCLU. Good morning. Let's open up the day on this, the final day of February. I was noticing outside this morning we are really getting into, a lot of times this time of day we're not, don't have a lot of sunshine. Or certainly usually it's a little overcast with the sun lacking coming up. But we're seeing the sun come over the horizon this morning, showing our move toward spring. And let's just look at the birthdays on this final day of February. And, of course, we'll throw in some leap year babies, too. We've got, first of all, today, Madison Parker, who has a birthday today. It's also the birthday of Hack Jameson, 74 for Hack Jameson today. Bill Crabtree has a birthday. Opal Alexander. Doug Jones. It's the Harlow and, well, actually, it's the Harlow twins. It's the Mullins twins, Kevin Mullins and Karen Harlow. They are leap year babies. That's Karen Harlow and Kevin Mullins. Janice Gardner has a birthday today. Tiffany Hoots is celebrating. And Tiffany, I understand, too, when her mom called earlier this morning, that she is also a leap year baby. So happy birthday on Tiffany Hoots' birthday today. Katie Friend is 11. Clifton Smith Jr. Clifton, at the bottom of the hour, we're going to sound a rooster and wake you up officially on your 40th birthday today. We also have Penny York Witcher turning 56. Tammy Jolly, we're going to wake up a rooster in your honor today, too, madam. It's Tammy Jolly's 50th birthday today. And Angela Oakes is celebrating a birthday today, too. We're rolling. 6519149, 800-956-1023, and online here we are at WCLU radio.com. And let's see, Brendan Crane is in the newsroom. We're going live to the newsroom for local news straight ahead.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier W. Alliance LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
At U.S. Bank, just picture what you can do with a low home equity rate. Cook up a new kitchen, say I do to the perfect wedding. If you can picture it, you can do it with a U.S. Bank home equity line of credit. Apply today at your local U.S. Bank. Visit usbank.com. Go ahead, bring your dreams to life. You've got the strength of U.S. Bank behind you. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane. On Tuesday, the Glasgow Police Department executed a search warrant on Leslie Avenue in reference to several drug complaints at the location. Officers made contact with Norma Wilson, Glasgow, inside the residence and located Xanax pills, methamphetamine, marijuana, scales, and rolling paper. Wilson was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, third-degree possession of a controlled substance, drug unspecified, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Officer Andrew Moore arrested Wilson, and Sergeant Jesse Barton, Sergeant Nick Houchins, and K-9 Zeke assisted. Wilson was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. A Glasgow man has been arrested after a commotion outside of the Houchins Market on Happy Valley Road on Tuesday afternoon. According to a Glasgow police citation, Wayland Hendricks, 41, was, quote, causing a disturbance with the customers and clerks at the store. Hendricks was cursing and yelling at customers before police arrived. When Officer John Warnick arrived, he spoke with the manager regarding Hendricks's actions. At that time, Hendricks was across the street at Happy Valley Inn. According to the citation, Hendricks was not cooperative. He refused to identify himself and, quote, was talking about how he was a military asset and was on a mission. The grocery store initially called because Hendricks was banned from the store. Hendricks said he was never warned in court that he could not be on the grocery store's property, and he did not have a court date. Lieutenant Aaron Cowan was dispatched to help identify Hendricks. At that time, Hendricks revealed his identity to police. Hendricks was in fact banned from Houchins. Hendricks was arrested and charged with third-degree criminal trespassing. Hendricks was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. On Tuesday night, the Glasgow Police Department arrested Chad Emmett, 32, of Glasgow. Officer Aaron Cowan observed Emmett traveling north on North L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in a vehicle with a canceled license plate. Cowan conducted a traffic stop and detected an odor of marijuana. According to a GPD citation, Emmett had, quote, slurred speech, was unsteady on his feet, and hesitated when asked simple questions. Emmett advised Cowan that there was marijuana in the vehicle. Upon searching the vehicle, Cowan found marijuana in the glove box. He also found an empty hydrocodone bottle in the center console. Emmett admitted that he had consumed 2 hydrocodone pills and smoked, quote, 2 blunts earlier in the evening. Emmett was given a field sobriety test and a blood test. He failed both. Emmett was charged with possession of marijuana, no registration plates, buying or possessing drug paraphernalia, and operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drugs, etc. Emmett was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. It is currently 6:13, 42 degrees here at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
You may already know about the EPB's Roundup program, where you can round your electric bill up to the nearest dollar, and that money goes to community relief to help those who are less fortunate pay their electric bill. You can now increase the charitable amount you add to your EPB bill to any amount you choose, $1, $2, $5, $10, or even more. Say your electric bill is $94.14 and you want to round it up by $5. Your bill would actually be $100. To make your change to your EPB bill, contact the Glasgow EPB.
In more local news, out of Glasgow, here at Barron County Schools, seniors at Barron County High School are getting the chance to fulfill the mission of Barron County Schools to, quote, become life ready. As they learn essential job skills through Barron County School District's Work Ethics Certification, they'll complete tasks to earn the certification that teaches them how to become a valuable employee. Seniors will spend their what I need period each day hearing from community members. Students will also engage themselves in a senior seminar, a daily class that teaches skills such as building a resume, completing a job application, improving the likelihood of getting hired through an interview, and compiling references. Quote, we want to make sure every senior is doing this, said Cheyenne Fant, co-chair of the Glasgow Chamber of Commerce's Education Committee. Quote, every senior deserves this opportunity. The Work Ethics Certification originated 3 years ago after local schools in the region partnered with local businesses and industry to assess how local schools could better prepare students for the workforce. A vision team was formed with the businesses. Quote, when we talked to local industry partners, we couldn't even get through to skills we needed because they talked about work ethics so much, Fant said. The school district offers over 30 career pathways, with each pathway, whether PLTW, biomedical science or engineering, culinary arts, computer programming, HVAC, or marketing, work ethics skills are embedded into curriculum and extracurricular activities, according to Fant. Students will get a realistic feel on how a resume should look and how they should perform in an interview. Students were given a paper application on Monday to have completed on Tuesday. Later in the week, students will be required to submit an online application through the Barron County Schools website. The online version will be thoroughly vetted to ensure all students participate. While the paper copy is used to mirror smaller businesses' means of application, the online version will be more accurate to larger companies' applications. The online form is the same application that prospective Barron County Schools employees complete. Quote, in every class that we take in high school, it's content-based, Brianna Childress, a senior, said. Quote, in Work Ethics Week that we're doing in WIN, it's doing all the stuff that we definitely use in the future. Building resumes, filling out W-2, W-4 forms is just building the skills that we need for everyday life. After applications were reviewed, several sessions will be utilized to interview over 300 students in the senior class. Students will be expected to have a resume and references prepared. Those interviews are set for April 8th through the 12th. Students will also fill out common tax documentation. All the paperwork students accumulate will be stored in their Become Life Ready folder. In the end, this folder will contain a job application, resume, academic transcript, attendance and behavior records, a practice tax form, and resources for vital skill development. Quote, I think it's really good that the school is taking initiative to teach skills that students will need throughout life, Rachel Sargent, senior, said. Quote, they're teaching us skills that we need beyond the classroom. Quote, it doesn't matter if you're Harvard-bound or workplace-ready, Fant said. Everyone has the potential to showcase work ethics that create the kind of graduates that Barron County Schools is proud to call Trojans. Students who successfully complete the Bring Your Best Barron program will be honored during a ceremony on April 29th at 6 p.m. at the Barron County Innovation Zone. And out of Frankfort in state news, classes are canceled for Thursday in Kentucky's two largest school districts after advocates called for a teacher sick-out in protest of legislation dealing with the Kentucky teachers' retirement system. Fayette County Public Schools and Jefferson County Public Schools announced Wednesday that classes were being canceled. Current and retired teachers have raised questions about House Bill 525, which would restructure the retirement system's Board of Trustees. Quote, "It's our money we want to put in, and we want to oversee that money," said Kentucky Education Association President Stephanie Winkler in a Facebook Live video calling on members of the KEA to reach out to lawmakers. Kentucky 120 United, a network of teachers and other public school employees, issued the call via social media early Wednesday evening for a sick-out on Thursday to protest the bill. The bill is scheduled to receive its initial hearing in the House State Government Committee Thursday at noon. The bill's sponsor, Representative Ken Upchurch, a Republican from Monticello, said in a statement Wednesday night that he had been working for more than a week on committee substitute that will not only increase the say teachers have, but also the voice of retired educators. Quote, "Despite this," he said, "I'm hopeful that we can have a rational conversation on House Bill 525. Upchurch was clearly frustrated over the reaction that has come from discussions about the bill. Quote, "It's staggering that people would strike so early in the process, and more astonishing that the organization that says they represent teachers' best interests has called for it," Upchurch said. Kentucky Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis said in a statement he didn't agree with educators taking Thursday off. "It's unfair to Kentucky students and families, unreasonable and irresponsible to attempt to shut down our state public school system because a House committee will consider a bill," Lewis said. "Educators can and should make their views known in Frankfort, but there is no reason for our kids not to be in school tomorrow." It's 6:19 and 42 degrees. Up next, the Scotty Report.
It's been another great week to be a Scotty. Glasgow High School was recently named one of 6 model high schools in the United States by the International Center for Leadership in Education. GHS, along with 17 other model schools from across the nation, will present at ICLE's 27th Annual Model Schools Conference on June 23rd through 26th in Washington, D.C. Congratulations to the TSA members Griffin Reed and Caleb West for placing 3rd in video game design at regionals. Students taking dual credit courses are asked to remember that Friday is the absolute last date to submit requests for dual credit scholarships. If you have not submitted your application on your KHEAA account, you will be paying for your dual credit course. Applications for Cinderella's Closet are available for any junior or senior girl needing assistance with formal wear for prom. Please see Mrs. Harden in the Youth Service Center for more information. Seniors, be on the lookout for scholarship applications and due dates in the college hallway. Congratulations to the following archery students for shooting personal best scores at the Region Archery Tournament Saturday: Trenton Ship, Kenneth Lopez, Olivia Woodcock, Isabella Bastion, and Caitlin Perkins. Congratulations to our Scotties for claiming the 15th District Championship last Thursday over at Allen County. The Scotties lost to Warren Central in overtime on Monday night in the first round of regional tournament. Congratulations to the Scotties on a great season. The Lady Scotties got runner-up in the 15th District Tournament and played Russell County Wednesday night in the first round of the region tournament. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. Several public Kentucky school districts closed today after a state teacher group called on its members to call in sick and head to Frankfort. Kentucky 120 United is holding a sick-out in protest of House Bill 525, according to a private Facebook post. The bill seeks to change the general administration and management of the Teachers Retirement System Board of Trustees. 2 members of Kentucky's congressional delegation played a role in the Michael Cohen hearing. Republican Representatives Thomas Massie and James Comer sit on the House Oversight Committee and question President Trump's former attorney. Representative Cohen:
"How could you give your client legal advice when you're not even considering whether it's legal?"
"I did what I knew Mr. Trump wanted."
On Wednesday, Massie asked Cohen if he felt he was a good lawyer to Trump, responding, quote, "I believe so." A bill that would allow Kentuckians to carry concealed guns without a permit or training heads to the full House.
Under Senate Bill 150, anyone without a criminal record and over the age of 21 would be allowed to carry a concealed weapon. Louisville Police Major William Hibbs is against the measure.
The prevalence of guns on our street is a huge safety risk for the public and the men and women of law enforcement. Allowing people to carry concealed without a permit will encourage more people to carry weapons at all times, oftentimes, as been mentioned, without any training at all.
Several Republican lawmakers voted against the bill. It's already passed through the Senate. I'm Haley Hansen.
Clerks' offices across the state are rolling out new Kentucky IDs. The new licenses are required to meet federal guidelines imposed in 2005. Residents will have to get their pictures taken at a local clerk's office and be issued a temporary license until their new one comes in the mail. Starting in October 2020, Kentucky residents will not be able to go through TSA or enter federal facilities without the new IDs. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A storm threatens America's world-leading drug innovation. A new HHS price control scheme could cripple the development of new medicines to fight diseases like cancer. Their proposal would impose foreign price controls on American medicines. Don't let foreign countries set our Medicare Part B benefits. Make them pay their fair share. Tell President Trump to reject the Medicare drug pricing scheme. Visit protectmypartb.org, paid for by Americans for Tax Reform.
Another twist on an old scam. Don't fall for this new Publishers Clearinghouse scam. Better Business Bureau's president and CEO, Rihanna Smith Hamblin, has more.
Consumers are receiving phone calls saying they've won tons of money in a new car. All the consumer has to do is purchase a prize registration license. The scammer will end up with your bank or credit card information. Don't fall for it. For substantial winnings, the real Publishers Clearinghouse will knock on your door. For more tips, go to bbb.org.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
Local news time for WCLU is 6:24, and we have 42 degrees this morning at the studios of WCLU. In area funeral announcements this hour, Mary Nell Payne, age 96, formerly of Summershade, died yesterday. At this hour, arrangements for Mary Nell Payne are incomplete, but will be announced later by the McMurtry Funeral Home. Charles Edgar Stevenson, age 78, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at his residence. At this hour, arrangements for Charles Edgar Stevenson are incomplete, but will be announced later by the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. William R. Tucker Runyon, 56, of Glasgow, died Tuesday at University of Louisville Hospital. Tucker is survived by two close friends, Carl Kearney Jr. and Eddie Bragg, 5 sisters, Rita Moss, Lillian Brown, Wilma Landrum, Nora Miller, and Connie Harp, 3 brothers, Russell Rusty Runyon, Steve Runyon, and Brad Runyon. Funeral services for William R. Tucker Runyon will be Saturday at 2 at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Jewel Maydell Johnson, age 91, of Glasgow, died Tuesday at NHC Healthcare. She was a retired seamstress at Kentucky Pants Factory. She was a lover of gardening and reading her Bible. She was a member of the Big Meadow Baptist Church, but had been attending New Salem Methodist Church. She is survived by 2 sons, Jerry Johnson and wife Becky, and Ronnie Johnson and wife Marcia, all of Glasgow. 4 grandchildren, Jeremy and Amanda Johnson, Jamie Johnson and wife Casey, and Jenna Cottrell and husband Ryan. 1 sister, Mary Gibson. 6 great-grandchildren also survive. Services for Jewel Maydell Johnson will be at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial is to be in the Happy Valley Memorial Gardens. Visitation begins at 11 o'clock on Friday morning. Naomi Lee Vibbert, age 88, of Knob Lick, died Tuesday at her home. She was a homemaker and is survived by 2 sons, Michael Vibbert of Center and James Vibbert of Knob Lick. 6 daughters, Patricia Reinhardt of Savoy, Barbara Page of Glasgow, Gladys Reinhardt, Elizabeth Burton, Nelda Cruz, all of Knob Lick. and Fonda Coomer of Edmonton. Many grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren also survive. Funeral services for Naomi Lee Vibert will be at 2 o'clock on Saturday at the Butler Funeral Home in Edmonton. Burial will follow in the Walker Cemetery. Visitation will be at 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock Friday, and then after 9 o'clock on Saturday morning at the funeral home. Mary Jo Wood Johnson, age 79, of Bee Spring, died Tuesday at the Cal Turner Extended Care Facility in Scottsville. Mary Jo retired as a housekeeper from WKU and was a member of the Bee Spring Missionary Baptist Church. She is survived by 2 sons, Lee and Jeff Ashley, 1 grandson, P.J. Gross, and 1 great-grandson, Gavin Meredith, along with 2 sisters, Sue Stewart and Martha Ann Wood Kinzer. The service for Mary Jo Wood Johnson will be held at 11 o'clock Friday at the Patton Brownsville Chapel, interment in the Bee Spring Church Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 4 p.m. Services for Morris Dean Luderman, age 59, of Glasgow, will be at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial in the Union No. 2 Cemetery. Visitation begins this morning at 11 o'clock. Services for Ella Clarine Miller of Richardsville will be held at 11 o'clock Friday at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home's Bowling Green Chapel, with burial to follow in the Fairview Cemetery. Visitation will be from 2 until 8 today and from 9 until 11 on Friday. Services for Lance Matthews, 54, of the Monroe community, will be held Friday at 1 o'clock at Wynn Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Wickerville Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 12 noon. The funeral service for W.A. Doc Rock, age 90, of Horse Cave, will be held today at noon at the Cave City Baptist Church. Burial in the Barron Run Cemetery in Tanner, Kentucky. Arrangements entrusted to the Wynn Funeral Home. Service for Christy Jones Yoakum, age 43, of Big Reedy, will be held this morning at 11 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home's Brownsville Chapel. Interment to be in the Mount Pleasant Cumberland Presbyterian Church Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. There's no login necessary.
Barron County Business Supply. For all your home office, business, and school supply needs. They've just received another truckload of high-quality scratch and dent furniture at incredible savings. Chairs, desks, cabinets, more savings and more selection from Barron County Business Supply. Free next-day delivery to anywhere in South Central Kentucky. There's several ways to place your order. Visit their website online at bcbsupply.com. Call toll-free at 1-866-9-BARRON. Barron County Business Supply, the area's #1 supplier of office products.
Let's turn to local sports. The Glasgow Lady Scotties pulled out a big victory last night in the opening round of the 4th Region Tournament at Diddle Arena. Glasgow Lady Scotties 43, Russell County 35. So the Lady Scotties advanced to the semifinal round. That is going to be on Monday night. That game is Monday night at Diddle Arena in Bowling Green. And because of that, a change in the spring Meet the Scotties was scheduled for Monday night. But now the Meet the Scotties is going to be moved to March the 11th, Monday night, March the 11th. The same schedule, 5 o'clock is the meal, and 6 p.m. is the introduction of players for the Spring Sports Meet the Scotties. And that's a change because of the Scotties playing on Monday in the semifinals of the 4th Region. Also last night, in the other 4th Region matchup, Bowling Green defeated Russellville 67-33. In the 5th Region, the Colonels, the Lady Corona Colonels, defeated Taylor County 50-46 last night, and Bardstown Bethlehem over Central Hardin's Ladies 58-46. High school basketball tonight, Edmonson County is taking on Owensboro Apollo. That'll be at 6 o'clock in the girls' 3rd Region tournament quarterfinals at Owensboro's Sports Center. And in the girls' 5th Region quarterfinals at Greene County High School tonight, Hart County goes up against Elizabethtown. That will be at 5 o'clock. That's a check of local sports.
This is Elizabeth Downing, and I ask you to consider letting Time Savers assist with whatever kind of care you need. Preventive care to help make sure you don't land in the hospital. Recuperative care to help you bounce back from illness, injury, or joint replacement. Full hands-on care. Respite care. Dementia care. At Time Savers, we're good at all of these. Don't know what you need? Let us help you figure out the puzzle. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. We're here to listen, to understand.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you.
Key Cleaners.
Clouds already gathering. However, it does look like, at least for the first few batches of precipitation that come on through, they'll either path south or give us very little rainfall. As we get into the end of the weekend, I still think we may be looking at some wintry precip as some colder air tries to get in here. Sunday would be that time frame, so it's certainly something we're going to have to keep our eyes on here as we go through. Right now, it looks like later Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. We'll go through today with a lot of clouds around. Most of the showers should stay south, but still a few in the forecast. Chillier after mid-upper 60s yesterday. We're not moving much from where we are this morning. 45. Tonight a colder 34, cloudy. March comes in tomorrow like a lamb. Mostly cloudy 44. Cloud sunshine Saturday low 50s, and rain maybe ending as or mixing with a little bit of snow on Sunday. Highs will be in the low 40s, but how about the low temperatures into the upper teens by Monday morning? Cloud sun Monday, highs only in the low 30s. We might not get out of the upper 20s on Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
All right, Ray, that's the roller coaster we continue to talk about this time of the year. Pleasant afternoon. That'll give us some good memories, plus some hope for the near future, the way things are changing. 41 degrees this morning. Current conditions, the barometer is at 30.09. Winds are out of the north at about 7 miles an hour. 76% humidity, no precip in the past 24 hours. Looking, though, at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen, we are seeing some shower activity in the, in the north central part of the state of Kentucky. That's about from Owensboro over to, really just to the north of about the LaRue County, Hardin County line is where that rain shower activity is stopping right now. We're seeing some more rain down in southern and middle Tennessee, approaching Columbia, Tennessee, there down I-65 south of Nashville. So it's kind of in the neighborhood. We know how to deal with it. Let's just prepare for it. This weather update on WCLU brought to you by Key 1 Hour Cleaners, 31 years of serving you best.
Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Dream big and save big on a great selection of mattress sets now at Ford's. Save up to $600 on select mattress sets from Biltmore, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Ford's Furniture mattresses. Save up to $600 during the Dream Big, Save Big sale now at Ford's Furniture. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery.
Let me tell you about some special folks having special birthdays today here on WCLU. First of all, we got some gong business to take care of. We got a 50 gong over here, and we need to go ahead and share that 50 gong this morning with... Well, let me go ahead and give you the name right here so you know. It's going to be Tammy Jolly. Tammy Jolly is 50 today. How about Clifton Smith Jr.? Clifton Smith Jr. is 40 today. Congratulations to Clifton Smith Jr. on his 40th birthday. How about Miss Angela Oaks celebrating? Penny York Witcher is 46. Miss Katie Friend, Katie's 11 today. Tiffany Hoots has a birthday. Tiffany is one of those that we have been made aware of, that her birthday actually is on the 29th of February, which is not one this year, so we're going to do it today. Might even do it tomorrow, so thanks for the information on Tiffany. We also have that same arrangement for the Mullins twins. That's Karen Harlow and Kevin Mullins. They are having birthdays on the 29th, which is technically today. Now let's see, what else do we have? We've got the birthday of Janice. That's Janice Gardner celebrating today. Doug Jones. Opal Alexander. Happy birthday to you, Opal. Bill Crabtree is celebrating. Hack Jameson, 74 for Hack Jameson today. Madison Parker has a birthday today, too. 651-9149-800-956-1023 online, WCLUradio.com. And boy, do we have a very special person of the day that we are patting on the back. This is a good fella that we have known for a long, long time, and he's been involved for a long, long time. But today we are patting Larry Pike on the back. Believe it or not, this is going to be hard to get used to, but Larry Pike is retiring tomorrow from LSC Communications. He retires with 42 years of service. Now, Larry has done a lot for LSC, also known as Donnelly, done a lot for the community in the roles that he has played with R.R. Donnelly and LSC, and we definitely need to pat him on the back and let him know he's good as gold here from WCLU, and a little taste of Texas as he retires. Actually, technically, tomorrow.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow at Citizens First. Hi, I'm Dana Chapman, branch manager at our Glasgow Southgate branch. We have a checking account at Citizens First that earns you real interest on your money, more than most CDs. Our Platinum Plus checking account. Our staff makes moving your account to Citizens First simple and seamless by helping you through the process. We're committed to a brighter future for both you and our community. Citizens First, the best choice for the best checking accounts. Stop by today to open your Platinum Plus account. Member FDIC.
Everyone knows you have to winterize your boat, but too often we forget our cars. Glasgow Tire and Auto Center wants to make winterizing your cars top of mind. Stop into Glasgow Tire and Auto Center and let their professionals suggest what's best for your specific vehicle. Also, check out the showroom. When you need tires, Glasgow Tire and Auto Center has brands like Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more, with some great rebates and incentives to get you back on the road. Visit GlasgowTire.com for more details. That's Glasgow Tire and Auto Center, 602 Happy Valley Road, 270-651-7075.
Do you suffer from high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or any other ailment that requires you to take multiple medications multiple times a day? If so, you should be getting your prescriptions filled at Glasgow Prescription Center, because Glasgow Prescription Center can package your medicine in a small 2-inch plastic bag based on what time of day you should take each of your medications. 1 package for mornings, 1 package for evenings, and any other time of day and dosage you're prescribed. Glasgow Prescription Center is leading the way with this new service, and it doesn't cost any extra to have your medicine packaged in a way that helps keep you on schedule, and it makes it easy to take your medicine when you travel. It's just another reason why there's only one Glasgow Prescription Center. Southgate Plaza in Glasgow. 270-651-8889.
6:41. It's 19 till 7 o'clock. We got to wrap up the month. It's hard to believe we're wrapping up the month in the archives here today, but that's the way it happens, and so we're going to jump in here and get started. Tonight at 6 o'clock, by the way, Bill Whitaker, former pastor of the Glasgow Baptist Church, author and public speaker, is going to be speaking at the Barron County Historical Society meeting. That's going to be at 6 o'clock at the Mary Wood Weldon Memorial Library. We've been talking a lot about that. I want to make sure that you know that opportunity is coming your way tonight. And here we go with the archives here on WCLU. "100 years of fabulous information." We're going to share it today. Sam Terry will join me to help us wrap up the month of February right after this from the sponsors, Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services and Ametis Home Health.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto? No problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Kathy Murray. Did you know that some healthcare professionals still make house calls? Ametis Home Health is a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or recuperating from an illness, our home health nurses, aides, and therapists can provide medication and treatment to you in your home. Ask your doctors if you qualify for home health care, or call Ametis Home Health Care at 270-651-7640.
All right, Sam Terry, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. Are you ready to wrap up February?
I think it's the thing to do this morning.
It's been a very special month. We've had a whole lot of things that are very interesting in our past, and things that have built a solid foundation. And let's just go back 100 years and start at 1919 and see where we've been. And sometimes you never know how much we can learn about where we're going, too, Sam. All right, let's go back to 1919. This was the news story that led the news 100 years ago today. Sunday night, Minnick Brothers store in the Rock House on Lower Depot Street was entered, and several articles were taken. And on the same night, the Barron County Grocery and Hardware Company store was entered, and a number of pocket knives and a small amount of change, which had been left in the cash drawer, was taken. Monday, officers arrested Willie Mosby, age 19, and Tuesday they arrested Earl Reynolds, age 15, who were accused of both robberies. It is said that Mosby confessed and implicated young Reynolds. So 100 years ago, we weren't worried about reporting the names of juveniles because they were just people, apparently.
Well, and one of the interesting references in that piece, Henry, is we don't hear people talking about Lower Depot Street anymore. And for those who aren't aware of that term, that's West Main Street.
Right, because it was just below the depot.
Exactly, and you'll also see references to Upper Depot Street, which is West Washington Street.
Well, that's things that people don't remember about a place we call home, and I think that's interesting to know that. It makes perfect sense. Upper Depot or Lower Depot, you know where they're talking about, don't you?
Exactly.
Run kind of parallel there. But I thought that was interesting. They arrested little Earl Reynolds just because Mosby said he was with him. Not a lot of defense there, was it?
No, not quite, not much.
1929, we got this story, an important notice. Actually, this was a notice that was published in the Glasgow Times here in 1929 to the people on dirt roads. Drag your roads. Your overseer will give you 2 days for one with team. Don't be afraid that you will do more than someone else. I like that thought. How's that for the public attitude? Now, don't be afraid that you're going to do more than somebody else, for we all are going to work 6 days to section this year. Some want to work and have a good road, and we'll have to force others. Signed, Clark Speck, the county road engineer. Now, what do you think about that approach? Are you going to make somebody feel bad for not helping?
I think that was Mr. Speck's intent, to say the least.
That's right. Hey, I like that. Don't be afraid you're going to do more than somebody else. Don't have that fear. Get out there and do it. Drag your roads. That was 1929. And also this day in 1929, it was the KFP banquet at the Hotel Liberty Tuesday night, by far more brilliant, the most brilliant event of the season. More than 80 guests were present. Wynn Davis acted as the Toastmaster, and a number of guests responded to the call for the address. Several out-of-town guests were in attendance. So is that the Knights of Pythias?
That is correct.
Okay. The Times writer here just put the K of P. I guess they're, well, of course, this, back in the day of saving typeset, that was a whole lot easier than writing Knights of Pythias. And everybody knew what it was. 1929, okay. 1939, let's wrap up February. We've got news about Bingham Brockman having a new storehouse erected at Game, which some folks know as Rocky Hill in this county. Now get this, the storehouse is being built on the new highway, and the owner expects to operate a full line of groceries, a soft drink stand, and a filling station. Sounds like it's going to be a good gathering place out there at Game back in 1939. Mr. Bingham Brockman getting a new storehouse, largely because of a new road. Anything you want to say about that? You've been to Game, I know.
I have been there, and I think that sounds like a one-stop shopping.
Yeah, that's right. One of those big mega, just come by and get whatever you need. We got it. I'm showing that in 1949 we have finished. In 1959 we have finished the month of February. 1969, though, we've got some things to tell you about. Fascinating part of our community to know that Joe Donald Taylor was elected the president of the newly formed Citizens Advisory Committee. Now, that was really Mr. Joe Donald Taylor, a merchant here in the community, and said, yeah, I'll be on that advisory committee, and we can come up with some things, and I'm sure they did. Also, we have, it's interesting here, this is an engagement announcement, but it's it's in the newspaper, headlined as News and Notes of Interest to Glasgow Women. All right, Glasgow women, Jane Harriet Arterburn and William David Booker are engaged. I think the guys would like that too, because they're both two very nice young folks there in 1969. This day in 1969, Susan Simmons celebrated her 12th birthday Saturday night with a dinner party at her home on Garman Avenue. And I'm sure that was a really nice event too for Miss Susan Simmons. And also Mrs. Ina Jones of Nobob celebrated her 74th birthday. Just lots of celebrating going on here in 1969 in the interest of Glasgow women there, Sam. I just get tickled at that. I don't know. And there's an advertisement for the in the Glasgow Times here in 1969, an ad for Scotty Drive-In, now open, formerly Kids Drive-In. This is on East Main Street and Coronation Drive across from Gorin Park. Of course, that's where Bullies is now, but I remember for years we had the little 15-second commercial on the radio. The little place with the big menu, Scotty's Drive-In. I remember that well. And a lot of folks
remember.
Very
popular place.
That's right. You'd be over at the ball game, over to the park, walk across the street, go to Scotty's. It was a good spot. Advertisement here makes us miss some of the things of the place we call home, like this day in 1979, an advertisement for St. Charles Market. Come on out to St. Charles this week. Get Clifty Farm Country Hams, $1.85 a pound. Fresh Friars whole, 55 cents a pound. Extra large eggs, 69 cents a dozen. And potatoes, you can get 20 pounds of potatoes for $1.19. What a special place that was, and a special place that holds in our hearts, St. Charles Market, right there on North Race Street, next to what is now Garcia's. You could go out there and just enjoy shopping a little bit different style. 1999. Let's wrap up the month of February with a groundbreaking for the Slick Rock General Baptist Church this day in 1999. That was out on Edmonton Road. We celebrated a new traffic light, one that was much needed, though, and think about having today. A new traffic light at the intersection of South Fork Road and 31 East South. We had that intersection on the air earlier this week just because of an accident that was out there. We needed to tell folks about the traffic, and that's a busy road out there, Sam.
It is indeed, and it's hard to imagine that we didn't have a light there sooner. But
yeah.
The volume of traffic is quite large out there.
Really is. Also this day in 1999, Heistville Children Learning Center held a ribbon cutting. Joan Keltner, the director, and Sherry Irwin, the owner-operator there at Heistville Children and Learning Center. You familiar with that?
I do recall that.
1999 this day, an ad for the outlet at 304 South Broadway. Ladies, men's, and children's clothing, 50% off retail prices. That would pull them in, you think? Hey, I'm going to get it right now, half off when I even get in the door at the outlet, 304 South Broadway. This was 20 years ago today, but you think about how we have grown to appreciate and respect. This day, the city and county officials received a demonstration of how the emergency warning system worked on Tuesday. You know, the sirens? This Saturday at noon, you're going to be hearing the sirens tested because it'll be the first Saturday of the month at noon. Well, you can just you just need to listen to it and know that it's there for all of our safety. But back in 1999, we got a demonstration of how that would work, and I believe it does. 1999 this day, the Barron County Trojanettes won a squeaker 50-49 over Edmonson County in the district, and they're going to face Allen County Scottsville for the title. Basketball, it's a fun time. This is a fun time of year, Sam. All these close games and all these folks traveling to see ball games that have been coming down to the wire. In 1999, coming down to the wire, this was the day in 1999 that the Glasgow boys defeated the Barron County Trojans for the district title. Final score, Sam, 61-60. Doesn't get any better than that. And then also in 1999, the Trojanettes won the district crown, 54-52 over the Lady Patriots. That is a rivalry that continues to always be enjoyable. And as I'm looking here, Sam, that's it. That's all we have for the decades, the months of February over the last 100 years. We got to say a great big thank you to folks like Ray Green, Gail Berry, and all the folks down at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center who make this an enjoyable part of our day and something that I know a whole lot of folks look forward to, because I don't know how you are, but a lot of people will give me like the rest of the story or put a little exclamation point on the end of this or that when I see them out and about, and I just really enjoy that, and I'm sure you do too, sir.
I do too. We always learn something.
Yeah, and you're pretty good at putting the exclamation points on things too, as we go through the archives, the decades, and I'm anxious. Over the years, March, the first day of March is sometimes pulling that February calendar off of the wall makes a big difference when you turn into March. And I bet you when we get into the archives a bit later on, actually tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the archives, and we'll see where we're going from there, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Local historian Sam Terry, a color commentator, and bringing lots to the table every day on the archives, brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, as well as being brought to you today by the good folks at Amedisys Home Health.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding, and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilly Hyde Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilly Hyde's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Monday. Highs will be in the low 40s, but how about the low temperatures into the upper teens by Monday morning? Cloud sun Monday, highs only in the low 30s. We might not get out of the upper 20s on Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ray Stitchick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. And let's look at our current conditions here this morning. The barometric pressure this morning is at 30.09. Winds are out of the north at 7 miles an hour. Humidity at 76%. And we've recorded no precipitation in the past 24 hours here at the studios from WCLU. 41 degrees. Let's drive with caution. This weather update brought to you by South Central Bank. Some call it home cooking. Some refer to it as family style or maybe Southern goodness. But around here it's called The Lighthouse. Yes, The Lighthouse Restaurant, nestled in historic Sulphur Well, Kentucky. It's a scenic drive back to the basics. Basics like famous fried chicken, catfish, and Penn's country ham. The goodness of green beans, lima beans, creamy stewed potatoes and sliced tomatoes, fried apples, biscuits, and red-eye gravy. Our other delicious items include tenderloin, burgers, popcorn chicken, and chicken sandwiches. We always have great starters like fried green tomatoes, cheese sticks, and mushrooms, and great finishers like our mile-high pies. Words can't really describe it. Your family will love The Lighthouse. Open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. A beacon for appetites from all over southern Kentucky. All roads lead to The Lighthouse on Highway 70 in Sulphur Well.
This is Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ. I invite you, live today in light of this. If then you've been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. Put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you, sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and covetousness, which is idolatry. On account of these, the wrath of God is coming. This is the word of God, Colossians 3, verses 1 through 6. Please consider these things and meditate upon them, even now.
Thank you, Bart. 41 degrees at WCLU this morning. We are getting ready to play trivia, and we've got trivia. We've got the 7 o'clock morning edition. We have a special guest in the 7 o'clock hour, Brad Pearson from Bluegrass Seder, going to give you the scoop on the fabulous scholarships that they're going to be awarding this year through Bluegrass Seder. So I want you to be here for that, too. Just a whole lot coming up, but we're going to test your knowledge here just in a second. The colder air has arrived. Are you ready at home to deal with the colder air? Glasgow Building Supply is ready to help you with a quality Eden Pure heater. Keep your home warm with the efficiency of the Eden Pure. It comes in the low-profile version or the tower version with the new and improved copper XH hybrid heat technology. Available in walnut and in maple, and available in the low-profile and the tower size. Come to Glasgow Building Supply. You will see how inexpensive heating your home can be. That's Glasgow Building Supply on 31E Bypass in Glasgow.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job? Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Would you enjoy a pizza from Little Caesars? Yes, because that's the prize we're going to give away here as we ask the trivia question. And Little Caesars awards either your choice of a sausage pizza, a large one, or a large pepperoni for getting this question right that I'll ask you straight ahead.
We want pretzel crust. We want
Pretzel crust fans rejoice because it's back by popular demand. Little Caesars large soft pretzel crust pizza featuring a creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a 4-cheese blend surrounded by a delicious salted soft pretzel crust for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 and only $6 from the home of pretzel crust pizza, Little Caesars.
Pizza. At participating locations plus tax.
651-914-9800-956-1023. Call in and win the trivia question this morning. What measurement is 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole? Yes, we're looking for a common term, but this common term in 1752 was defined as what measurement is 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. All right, let's roll over here and see. We have smart folks everywhere. You take 1/10,000,000th of the distance between the equator and the North Pole, and you have a much more common term of distance. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Hello, trivia.
Would it be a furlong?
No, not a furlong. Trivia.
Not a rod.
Not a rod. 1752. 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole is more commonly known as what?
A fathom?
No, not a fathom. Well, we got a lot of good thoughts out there for sure. Hey, trivia.
Link?
Not a link. This is the definition, the scientific definition, if I can say the word, going back to 1752. It's 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole, more commonly known as?
What about a mile?
Not a mile. Trivia.
Inch.
Not an inch. 1752. 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. Trivia.
Meter?
I'm sorry?
Meter?
No, that's not right. That's not right. Trivia.
Kilometer?
No. 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. It's a common term. What is it? 651-914-9800, 956-1023. Trivia.
Prime meridian?
No, it's not right. Trivia.
Phantom?
Not a phantom. The distance is 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. It's a scientific term. Trivia.
A foot?
Not a foot. Trivia. Who knows? Folks are the minds are really cranking here, and they're looking at that distance between them and that pizza. Trivia. Trivia. Are you there?
Meter?
Say it again. Hello, say it again.
A meter?
That is absolutely correct. Who is this speaking?
Becky Jones.
Hey, Becky Jones, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine. Now, where are you calling from today?
Glasgow.
All right, Becky. Now, we have the metric system, and about everybody else measures things in meters except for this country. But in 1752, and I've got the data somewhere. I did all this when I was doing this research. Back in 1752, they were wanting to come up with a standard unit of measure, and it's pretty interesting that they use such a wide scale, but it's 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the North Pole to the equator is actually a meter, Becky Jones.
That's right.
Pretty interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Now, I don't know how they came up with that, but I guess they had this big globe, this big world they wanted to measure. They had to come up with something to go by, and that just made sense. 1752. But anyway, the situation is you have done what's required to win a Little Caesars pizza, Becky Jones. And I'm going to write your name down here, and you will have the coupon out here. Come by and see Nellie in the front office. She'll send you to Little Caesars, and you will enjoy that. And thank you for tuning in today, okay?
Thank you so much.
You have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we worked for our dinner today for sure. Becky Jones, everybody, but it's true. Look it up. It's a fascinating story. Hey, how are we going to measure something around here? Well, they said, what about 1/10,000,000th, the distance between the equator and the North Pole? They called that a meter. And now you know the rest of the story. We'll play trivia tomorrow. Come join us.
CBS News Special Report.
We decided that we had to walk.
President Trump in Hanoi after an abrupt end to his summit with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
Basically, they wanted the sanctions lifted in their entirety, and we couldn't do that.
He says Kim wouldn't agree to a specific denuclearization plan first, but Mr. Trump says all is not lost.
Frankly, I think we'll end up being very good friends with Chairman Kim and with North Korea.
Correspondent Stephen Portnoy from Vietnam.
The president left this summit with little to show for it, though he and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo insist the talks with North Korea are further along than they've been to date. Will there be a future summit between the president and Kim Jong-un? Mr. Trump wouldn't promise that.
The president also said he doesn't think Kim was involved in the detention or mistreatment of American student Otto Warmbier, who died shortly after he was sent home in a coma. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO, 103.1 Glasgow.
Everybody wants to feel good about their pharmacy, but in the quest for good health, price does become a factor. In Glasgow, we have a pharmacy that has been able to combine customer service with the lowest possible price day in and day out. That pharmacy is Park Avenue Pharmacy. Ask your friends. They'll tell you that when comparing the price of prescription drugs time and time again, Park Avenue Pharmacy is the lowest price. And with full-time pharmacists and friendly faces you know, you should request the prescriptions be filled at Park Avenue Pharmacy. Park Avenue Pharmacy is located in the Park Avenue Shopping Center, easy to get to from anywhere. Phone 651-5156. You can get low prices and full service. Simply trust Park Avenue Pharmacy in Glasgow.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Good morning for WCLU News. I'm Brennan Crane. Yesterday, the Glasgow Police Department responded to North Ray Street for a complaint of a male subject under the influence of drugs. Officer Wesley Hicks made contact with Timron Knox, 27, of Adairville, Kentucky, and determined that he was under the influence of an unknown drug. Hicks located a glass pipe containing methamphetamine that Knox had dropped from his hand. Knox was arrested and charged with public intoxication, controlled substance, first-degree possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Officer Wesley Hicks arrested Knox. Officer Mason Wethington assisted in the arrest. A Glasgow man has been arrested after a commotion outside of the Houchins Market on Happy Valley Road on Tuesday afternoon. According to a Glasgow police citation, Waylon Hendricks, 41, was, quote, causing a disturbance with the customers and clerks at the store. Hendricks was cursing and yelling at customers before police arrived. When Officer John Warnick arrived, he spoke with the manager regarding Hendricks' actions. At that time, Hendricks was across the street at Happy Valley Inn. According to the citation, Hendricks was not cooperative. He refused to identify himself and was, quote, talking about how he was a military asset and was on a mission. The grocery store initially called because Hendricks was banned from the store. Hendricks said he was never warned in court that he could not be on the grocery store's property, and he did not have a court date. Lieutenant Aaron Cowan was dispatched to help identify Hendricks. At that time, Hendricks revealed his identity to police. Hendricks was in fact banned from Houchins. Hendricks was arrested and charged with third-degree criminal trespassing. Hendricks was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. On Tuesday, the Glasgow Police Department executed a search warrant on Leslie Avenue in reference to several drug complaints at the location. Officers made contact with Norma Wilson, Glasgow, inside the residence and located Xanax pills, methamphetamine, marijuana, scales, and rolling papers. Wilson was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, third-degree possession of a controlled substance, drug unspecified, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Officer Andrew Moore arrested Wilson, and Sergeant Jesse Barton, Sergeant Nick Houchins, and K-9 Zeke assisted. Wilson was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. On Tuesday night, the Glasgow Police Department arrested Chad Emmett, 32, of Glasgow. Officer Aaron Cowan observed Emmett traveling north on North L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in a vehicle with a canceled license plate. Cowan conducted a traffic stop and detected an odor of marijuana. According to a GPD citation, Emmett had, quote, slurred speech, was unsteady on his feet, and hesitated when asked simple questions. Emmett advised Cowan that there was marijuana in the vehicle. Upon searching the vehicle, Cowan found marijuana in the glove box. He also found an empty hydrocodone bottle in the center console. Emmett admitted that he had, quote, consumed 2 hydrocodone pills and smoked 2 blunts. Earlier in the evening, Emmett was given a field sobriety test and a blood test. He failed both. Emmett was charged with possession of marijuana, no registration plates, buying or possessing drug paraphernalia, and operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drugs, etc. Emmett was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. It's currently 7:13, 41 degrees here at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
A new year can often bring new challenges, but not when it comes to buying a vehicle at Bailey Gibson. At 306 Happy Valley Road, there will be no high-pressure haggling, just an honest effort to help you find the car or truck you're searching for. No stress or fret at Bailey Gibson in 2019. All you have to do is enjoy your new ride and that new car smell.
Yum! That new car smell is the best. It's almost as good as chocolate.
306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, the home of Bailey Gibson Buick GMC.
I was currently with another prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight. And had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
Good morning and more local news. Seniors at Barron County High School are getting the chance to fulfill the mission of Barron County Schools to become life ready. As they learn essential job skills through Barron County School District's Work Ethics Certification, they'll complete tasks to earn the certification that teaches them how to become a valuable employee. Seniors will spend their What I Need period each day hearing from community members. Students will also engage themselves in a senior seminar, a daily class that teaches skills such as building a resume, completing a job application, improving the likelihood of getting hired through an interview, and compiling references. Quote, "We want to make sure every senior is doing this," said Cheyenne Fant, co-chair of the Glasgow Chamber of Commerce's Education Committee. Quote, "Every senior deserves this opportunity." The work ethic certification originated 3 years ago after local schools in the region partnered with local businesses and industry to assess how local schools could better prepare students for the workforce. A vision team was formed with the businesses. Quote, "When we talked to local industry partners, we couldn't even get through the skills we needed because they talked about work ethics so much," Fant said. The school district offers over 30 career pathways, with each pathway, whether PLTW, biomedical science or engineering, culinary arts, computer programming, HVAC, or marketing. Work ethic skills are embedded into curriculum and extracurricular activities, according to Fant. Students will get a realistic feel of how a resume should look and how they should perform in an interview. Students were given a paper application on Monday to have completed on Tuesday. Later in the week, students will be required to submit an online application through the Barron County Schools website. The online version will be thoroughly vetted to ensure all students participate. While the paper copy is used to mirror smaller businesses' means of application, the online version will be more accurate to larger companies as applications. The online form is the same application that prospective Barron County Schools employees complete. Quote, "In every class that we take in high school, it's content-based," Brianna Childress Sr. said. Quote, "In Work Ethics Week, we are doing this and when. It's doing stuff that we will definitely use in the future. Building resumes, filling out W-2, W-4 forms is just building the skills that we need for everyday life." After applications are reviewed, several sessions will be utilized to interview over 300 seniors in the senior class. Seniors will be expected to have a resume and references prepared. Those interviews are set for April 8th through the 12th. Students will also fill out common tax documentation. All the paperwork students accumulate will be stored in their Become Life Ready folder. In the end, this folder will contain a job application, resume, academic transcript, attendance and behavior records, a practice tax form, and resources for vital skill development. Quote, "I think it's really good that the school is taking initiative to teach skills that students will need throughout life," Rachel Sargent Sr. said. Quote, "They're teaching us skills that we need beyond the classroom." Quote, "It doesn't matter if you're Harvard-bound or workplace ready," Fant said. Quote, "Everyone has the potential to showcase work ethics that create the kind of graduates the Barron County Schools are proud to call Trojans." Students who successfully complete the Bring Your Best to Barron program will be honored during a ceremony on April 29th at 6 p.m. at the Barron County Innovation Zone. In state news, classes were canceled for Thursday in Kentucky's two largest school districts after advocates called for a teacher sick-out in protest of legislation dealing with the Kentucky Teachers' Retirement System. Fayette County Public Schools and Jefferson County Public Schools announced Wednesday that classes were being canceled. Current and retired teachers have raised questions about House Bill 525, which would restructure the Teachers' Retirement System Board of Trustees. Quote, "It's our money we want to put in, and we want to oversee that money," said Kentucky Education Association President Stephanie Winkler in a Facebook Live video calling on members of the KEA to reach out to their lawmakers. Kentucky 120 United, a network of teachers and other public school employees, issued the call via social media early Wednesday evening for a sick-out on Thursday to protest the bill. The bill is scheduled to receive its initial hearing in the House State Government Committee Thursday at noon. The bill sponsor, Representative Ken Upchurch, a Republican from Monticello, said in a statement Wednesday night that he had been working for more than a week on a committee substitute that will not only increase the say teachers have, but also the voice of retired educators. Quote, "Despite this," he said, "I'm hopeful that we will still have a rational conversation on House Bill 525. Upchurch, clearly frustrated over the reaction that has come from discussions about the bill. Quote, "It's staggering that people would strike so early in the process, and more astonishing that the organization that says they represent teachers' best interests has called for it," Upchurch said. Kentucky Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis said in a statement he didn't agree with educators taking Thursday off. Quote, "It's unfair to Kentucky students and families, unreasonable and irresponsible to attempt to shut down our state's public school system because a House committee will consider a bill," Lewis said. Quote, "Educators can and should make their views known in Frankfort, but there is no reason for our kids not to be in school tomorrow." It's currently 7:21, 41 degrees here at WCLU. Stay tuned, and Henry has a special guest.
It's been another great week to be a Scottie. Glasgow High School was recently named one of 6 model high schools in the United States by the International Center for leadership in education. GHS, along with 17 other model schools from across the nation, will present at ICLE's 27th Annual Model Schools Conference on June 23rd through 26th in Washington, D.C. Congratulations to the TSA members Griffin Reed and Caleb West for placing third in video game design at regionals. Students taking dual credit courses are asked to remember that Friday is the absolute last day to submit requests for dual credit scholarships. If you have not submitted your application on your KHEAA account, you will be paying for your dual credit course. Applications for Cinderella's Closet are available for any junior or senior girl needing assistance with formal wear for prom. Please see Mrs. Harden in the Youth Service Center for more information. Seniors, be on the lookout for scholarship applications and due dates in the college hallway. Congratulations to the following archery students for shooting personal best scores at the Region Archery Tournament Saturday: Trenton Ship, Kenneth Lopez, Olivia Woodcock, Isabella Bastion, and Caitlin Perkins. Congratulations to our Scotties for claiming the 15th District Championship last Thursday over at Allen County. The Scotties lost to Warren Central in overtime on Monday night in the first round of regional tournament. Congratulations to the Scotties on a great season. The Lady Scotties got runner-up in the 15th District Tournament and played Russell County Wednesday night in the first round of the region tournament. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
Thank you, McKay. It's 41 degrees, 723 at WCLU. Good morning. We love having company here at the radio station on the morning show, and we've got an extra special guest to talk about some extra special activities that Bluegrass Cellular is doing for our young students here in South Central Kentucky. Let me say good morning to Chad Pearson. Chad is the district sales manager with Bluegrass Cellular. And Chad, good to have you here this morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having us out this morning. We appreciate you guys having us on the air.
Well, you've got some good things to talk about. This is a good time. People who are going to school at this hour, people who, parents who have kids going to school, or nieces, nephews, things of that nature, they need to know about this wonderful scholarship opportunity that Bluegrass Cellular is doing this year. Now, I have the application here in front of me, and I just sort of looking over it to make sure that I understood what you were doing, but I think it'll sound better if you tell our audience exactly what Bluegrass Cellular is doing scholarship-wise for these young individuals here in Kentucky. Chad?
Yeah, well, definitely. It's going to be that time of year where our seniors are looking to move into their college careers and move forward in their advancements. And so, what a better time to come out this morning and talk about Bluegrass Cellular and what we can do to help ease some of that financial burden. When we have kids going off to school as parents, cost of college continues to rise, and that can be one stressful thing that they have to deal with. So, Bluegrass Cellular, again, this is our 8th year doing this. I've been with the company now for 8 years, and it's just a really great program and a reward of my job. I really enjoy this time of year, getting out into the schools and giving students this opportunity.
So let's talk about this opportunity. Let's do the who, what, when, where, and why. It's Bluegrass Cellular. It's for this school year. What is it that, when the applications are out, which they are out right now, what is it they're going to be applying for, Chad?
Yeah, so students beginning now can visit any of our customer care centers or go to bluegrasscellular.com/careers and scholarships to get more information. So scholarships are going to be awarded this year to 12 different individuals across our coverage area within South Central Kentucky. So Barron County residents, we've given many scholarships here in Barron County over the years that I've delivered. So we look forward to hopefully having one of them as a winner again this year. So based upon academic achievement, based upon school and community involvement obviously is a huge initiative for Bluegrass Cellular, as well as a scholarship essay and any letter of recommendations that they may have to attach to their application as well.
I looked at the scholarship application. It's very complete, but it's you're asking for specific things, and you should go on there and consider applying for this scholarship because it certainly is straightforward, and you guys have been really good about helping folks here.
Yes, like I said earlier, coming around springtime and getting out to these schools closer to graduation, as a Bluegrass employee, I have the privilege of getting out and delivering most of these scholarships to the students. So, really for us at Bluegrass Cellular, investing in our children's future, investing in our future leaders is important to us. So it's a great way for us to give back to the community, and like I said, it's a great way for students to earn a little extra incentive to ease some of that college cost.
That almost has to be, Chad, I got to tell you, it has to be a perk of the job to get to go and deliver these scholarships. I know you've made some people really happy.
It is. It's always fun to see the smiles on the faces and present the checks to the students, and really look forward to see what they can do with their future.
Bluegrass Cellular has been involved in the community and continues to be so. You guys don't sit back on your laurels and just realize that you're established here. You do something with it, and it sounds to me like that you play a big role in that. So I'm driving to school, and that Bluegrass Cellular scholarship sounds like something that I could benefit from. So what do I need to do today, Chad?
First thing, obviously a lot of our students are very tech savvy, so we encourage them to go to bluegrasscellular.com /scholarships. This will give them all the details, all the requirements of the scholarship. Beyond that, they can reach out to their guidance counselor at their school or come into one of our customer care centers and pick up an application. And once they complete it and turn it in, they are officially eligible to receive one of the 12 scholarships that we'll be giving away this year.
Wow, 12 scholarships. And is there a general time frame where you all like to make those announcements? I mean, I know it depends on a lot of factors, but as a general rule, when do you all like to let everybody know?
Yeah, so definitely we need applications are due by Friday, March 29th. So we need those turned in by that date for all qualified applicants. And then beyond that, normally we get with the schools, and when they have a graduation facility or a time when they give scholarships and recognition for students throughout the year, we usually try to attend one of those and present it to the students at that time.
Wonderful. Chad Pearson, appreciate you coming by here and telling the audience firsthand what a special thing this is that Bluegrass Cellular does with the scholarships, and I know that you want to see people get signed up and take advantage of this because it really does help, and it's good to see you guys being so involved. 12 scholarships, that's huge.
That's big.
And I hope to actually be sure. We want to know who wins.
We will. We will share that with you guys.
All
Hopefully we'll get another Barron County in this year.
Chad, I appreciate you being here so early this morning, but we wanted to get on here and tell everybody about it. And thanks so much to Bluegrass Cellular and all the wonderful things that they do in this community and have done and continue to plan on for sure.
Thanks for having us out. We appreciate it.
Have a good day. It's 41 degrees at 729 WCLU.
BG Tire is way more than just tires, though they are the perfect fit for your new tires using your tax refund. Plus, they're your full-service tire and automotive center. They offer pickup and drop-off service to your home or business to save you time. Alignments, oil changes, and brake work, BG Tire does it all, including emergency roadside assistance 24 hours a day. Put your faith in the company that Bowling Green and Glasgow have trusted for over 4 generations. BG Tire, across from BG Home Furnishings on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
It's here, y'all. The cold weather season has made its way around one more time. This is Whitney at Big Meadow Oil, and I'm ready for it. Are you? Be sure to check your tanks often. You never know when we might get one of those crazy Kentucky winter storms. Make sure you have a backup plan for heating. We have kerosene to help keep you warm and toasty. Keep your vehicles at least half full in case you get stuck out in those frigid temperatures. Our diesel, as always, is treated with Power Service diesel additive to help with cold weather starting. Come by our office at 219 Industrial Drive or call 270-651-5212 and let us help you stay warm this winter season. Big Meadow Oil, warming homes since 1981.
Good morning, friends. Do you ever struggle with feelings of being ordinary and perhaps unimportant? Perhaps many do. It might be good to remember that God has never created anything useless or unimportant. It might be good to remember that God can take the common, ordinary things of life and make them mighty when used in His service. It might be good to remember that God takes ordinary people and uses them for extraordinary purposes. If you'll recall the story from 1 Samuel 17 of David's meeting with Goliath, you'll remember that the king tried to give David some mighty armor. What do you want, David? A shield? A sword? Well, David and God had something else in mind. 5 smooth stones and an ordinary leather sling. The soldiers gasped, Goliath jeered, David swung, the giant fell, and God made his point. Anyone who underestimates what God can do with the ordinary has rocks in his head. This has been Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ. Come worship with us. We're a bunch of ordinary people trying to serve an extraordinary God.
Let's turn to local sports. The Glasgow Lady Scotties pulled out a big victory last night in the opening round of the 4th Region Tournament at Diddle Arena. Glasgow Lady Scotties 43, Russell County 35. So the Lady Scotties advanced to the semifinal round. That is going to be on Monday night. That game is Monday night at Diddle Arena in Bowling Green. And because of that, a change in the spring Meet the Scotties was scheduled for Monday night. But now the Meet the Scotties is going to be moved to March the 11th, Monday night, March the 11th. The same schedule, 5 o'clock is the meal, and 6 p.m. is the introduction of players for the Spring Sports Meet the Scotties. And that's a change because of the Scotties playing on the Monday in the semifinals of the 4th Region. Also last night, in the other 4th Region matchup, Bowling Green defeated Russellville 67-33. In the 5th Region, the Colonels, the Lady Corona Colonels, defeated Taylor County 50-46 last night, and Bardstown Bethlehem over Central Hardin's Ladies 58-46. High school basketball tonight, Edmonson County is taking on Owensboro Apollo. That'll be at 6 o'clock in the girls' 3rd Region Tournament quarterfinals at Owensboro's Sports Center. And the girls' 5th Region quarterfinals at Greene County High School tonight, Hart County goes up against Elizabethtown. That will be at 5 o'clock. That's a check of local sports.
Ford's introduces the Cagney Casual Power Reclining Furniture. Save over $300 on the Power Double Reclining Sofa, only $995. The Power Reclining Love Seat is also $995, and both feature power headrests, on sale now at Ford's Furniture. Dream big and save big on a great selection of mattress sets now at Ford's. Save up to $600 on select mattress sets from Biltmore, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Ford's Furniture mattresses. Save up to $600 during the Dream Big, Save Big sale now at Ford's Furniture.
This WCLU Weather Channel update brought to you by Apollo PC Glasgow.
Ugh, why is this thing so slow?
Is your slow computer frustrating, but you don't want to pay the money for a new one? Well, check this out.
Hi, I'm Chris from Apollo PC. Nothing runs better than a new computer. Our refurbished models are practically good as new. Right now, get a complete computer system with monitor, keyboard, mouse, and speakers running Windows 7 for only $300. Or if you prefer a laptop, we have fully refurbished models for only $250. And we wouldn't put the Apollo name on it if they weren't top-notch.
Search faster with Apollo PC. Chain Drive in Glasgow next to Sweetheart Bakery.
We'll go through today with a lot of clouds around. Most of the showers should stay south, but still a few in the forecast. After mid-upper 60s yesterday, we're not moving much from where we are, 45. Tonight a colder 34, cloudy. March comes in tomorrow like a lamb, mostly cloudy 44. Cloud sunshine Saturday, low 50s, and rain maybe ending as or mixing with a little bit of snow on Sunday. That'll be in the low 40s, but how about the low temperatures into the upper teens by Monday morning? I'm meteorologist Ray Stijik, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Mardi Gras means fun, and around here, fun is synonymous with Ralphie's Fun Center. They have a fun-filled Fat Saturday for you on March the 2nd.
Well, there's a big party come round once a year. Let's all get together for some laughter and cheer. Hey, hey, Mardi Gras. Hey, Mardi Gras. Hey, hey, Mardi Gras. Come on, we'll have a real good time.
It's going to be an all-day party at Ralphie's with a Mardi Gras flair. Who doesn't love a Mardi Gras parade? And at 2, 6, and 9 p.m., the crew of Ralphius is going to have a great parade with beads, party favors, and prizes. It's $5 Cosmic Bowling from 8 till midnight at Ralphie's. It's a day to celebrate Mardi Gras at Ralphie's Fun Center, Saturday, March the 2nd. Fun guaranteed.
Come on, we'll have a real good time.
Indeed, indeed. Ralphie's having a big time. Mardi Gras Saturday. Happy birthday on this, the 28th day of February, to a lot of nice folks. At the Save-A-Lot in Cave City, go by and say happy birthday today to Linda Tribble. Happy birthday, Linda Tribble, over at Save-A-Lot in Cave City. Angela Oakes has a birthday today. Now, Tammy Jolly turns 50. We sounded the rooster gong and woke her up last hour, her 50th birthday, just exactly like we did for Clifton Smith Jr., but on his 40th birthday today. Penny York Witcher is 46. Katie Friend is 11. Tiffany Hoots, happy birthday to you, Tiffany. Actually, Tiffany, let me make a note. Let me give you a vocal asterisk here. Tiffany is a leap year baby, born on the 29th. But her mom called up and she says we're going to do it today. So happy birthday to Tiffany Hoots today. We've got twins Karen Harlow and Kevin Mullins. They are also leap year babies. Happy birthday. Janice Gardner celebrates. Doug Jones. Opal Alexander. Bill Crabtree. Hack Jameson. Hack, by the way, is 74 today. And Madison Parker with a birthday. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online, it's a simple click here at WCLUradio.com. And today we are patting on the back by special request, Larry Pike. That's right, it's Larry Pike Day here on the radio. Now, Larry is well known in this community for a lot of different reasons, not the least of which is the fact that he has served for 42 years with what is now LSC Communication. You would know that originally as R.R. Donnelly and Sons Company, but Larry now actually celebrates his 42nd year of service, and he is retiring tomorrow from LSC Communications. So the thing to do is to pat Larry on the back and let him know he's good as gold from his friends here at WCLU. And a little taste of Texas, I know he's going to have a happy retirement, and I'm sure he's looking forward to it. So it's 7:38 now, 40 degrees from WCLU this morning. And a big thank you to Ralphie's Fun Center for sponsoring the birthdays, and get ready for the Mardi Gras.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow at Citizens First. Hi, I'm Dana Chapman, branch manager at our Glasgow Southgate branch. We have a checking account at Citizens First that earns you real interest on your money, more than most CDs. Our Platinum Plus checking account. Our staff makes moving your account to Citizens First simple and seamless by helping you through the process. We're committed to a brighter future for both you and our community. Citizens First, the best choice for the best checking accounts. Stop by today to open your Platinum Plus account. Member FDIC.
Why do you choose the pharmacy you use? Is it because of someone you know, or is it short wait times? Highland Pharmacy has considered all of these things that make your experience at the pharmacy pleasant. With a top-notch staff of pharmacists and techs you know and trust, 2 drive-through windows, and a commitment to not making you sit and wait any longer than necessary, you can see why so many choose Highland Pharmacy, and we invite you to come see us for your next prescription. Highland Pharmacy, just over from the TJ Health Pavilion, 301 Rogers Road. Call 270-629-4300.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Bewley with Amedisys Home Health Care. Here at Amedisys Home Health, we know it is important to you and your family to trust the healthcare professionals that you invite into your home. And we want you to know that you have a choice. If your doctor talks to you and your loved ones about home health, ask for Amedisys. We are a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. With Amedisys, expect quality, patient-focused care you need and deserve. Amedisys Home Health with a hometown touch. For more information, call 270-651-7640.
Hey everybody, this is Earn Dog. I want to remind you all about the easiest way to remember where to find your next home or business. Just go to GlasgowKYHomes.com. That's where you'll find a complete listing of property available from Glasgow's Realty and Auction. Randy Gibbons, principal broker, is a personal friend, and I can assure you that he and Tara Vincent will treat you right. Located on the square in Glasgow, that's Glasgow Realty and Auction. Call 651-SOLD, and remember, GlasgowKYHomes.com.
Thank you, Ern. It's 20 till 8 o'clock on WCLU this morning, 40 degrees. Let's see, coming up tonight, the Barron County Republican Women's Club meeting, 5:30 at the Fab Studios and Catering Company at 201 West Water Street, right out here behind the radio station. It's going to be installation of officers tonight. The guest speaker is going to be Lee Watts. Helen Esham at 270-590-9656 can tell you about the other stuff's going to be going on, and you need to reserve the meal. It's only $10. It will be a nice evening for sure. And tomorrow, the 16th annual Barron County Extension Homemakers Bean Soup Luncheon. We had Miss Edie Bell here yesterday, I guess it was, talking about this. Well, tomorrow's the day. Friday, March 1st at the Barron County Extension Office on West Main Street from 10:30 until 2 p.m. Bean soup. Now, remember in our interview with Edie, 3 kinds of bean soup. That should get your curiosity going for sure, along with cornbread, and I do know that it's hot cornbread. Beverage and dessert, $6 a person. Delivery services available for 5 or more orders to one location within the city limits. Of course, this is a fundraiser for ovarian cancer research, a very noble cause, one that they've been able to make a whole lot of inroads in research and in the fundraising for the research. So just plan on it tomorrow, 651-3818, if you have a question about that. Let's see, 7:42. I think we're going to talk with Bobby Hurt here in a minute, and I know we're going to have some tidbits here in a couple of minutes, so I think you just need to take us with you today. We are quite portable, you know.
Let's play a little word association.
Okay.
When I say office supplies, you think of?
Express One Source.
Okay. When I say corrugated boxes for shipping materials and products, you think?
Express One Source.
How about bubble wrap, foam, stretch film, and tape?
Express One Source.
Okay, then janitorial supplies?
Express One Source.
Office furniture.
I know. Express One Source.
We get all this stuff from Express One Source? How did I not know?
Because they have sales representatives who call on us, and they provide just-in-time delivery.
Wow. Where do they stock all this stuff?
They have a retail location next to the Glasgow EPB and 250,000 square feet of storage space in 4 local warehouses.
So for all this, we have one source.
Express One Source. Check them out at www.expressonesource.com.
Express One Source. We live up to our name every day. www.expressonesource.com.
40 degrees, WCLU, 20, not 20 anything, 7:43 it is. That 40 has to do with something else. I was just, does that make sense, Bobby? Bobby Hurt?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to cipher on that,
Yeah,
little Henry.
we need to play that thing back. So what in the world, where was he going with that? Anyway, where I was going was up the street at 621 West Main Street in Glasgow, the home of Hurt Auto Sales. It puts that area on the map. What a beautiful inventory you have, a beautiful lot, we'll call it, and a beautiful way to come up there and shop for your next vehicle. The inventory changes just about every day. Bobby, you okay otherwise?
Yes, sir. Doing well, Henry. Just enjoying this day. A little cooler, but it's okay.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I think we'll take it a day at a time and see how it works out. Okay.
I'm anxious to hear, because I know that you just, as we talked the other day, the fishing's really been good.
It has. Speaking of beautiful vehicles, I've got some right here, Henry.
Okay.
Got a 2011 Toyota Sienna, a really nice-looking van.
Yeah.
White with gray inside, and we've got it priced for just $6,900.
Toyota Sienna. Now, that thing is I've ridden a Sienna before, and it's the first thing you'll notice is, man, this thing is bigger than I thought.
That's right. Lots of room and storage and just all kinds of stuff. Okay?
Mm-hmm, sure.
And a smooth ride.
And a smoother price.
That's right.
$6,900. Wow.
You don't beat that for
No.
a Toyota Sienna. Okay?
Right.
Speaking of smooth rides, got a 2010 Mercedes C300.
Okay.
It's a little 4-door sedan, sharp-looking ride, leather, sunroof, loaded up, got the aluminum wheels, priced for just $11,500.
Mm-hmm. 11.5. Wow. Gosh.
Yes, sir. So come in and check that one out.
Yes, sir.
Got an 05 BMW X3, a sharp SUV. We've got it priced down there for just $4,900. Okay.
Now wait a minute. $4,900, and what do you get for that?
An 05 BMW
Wow.
X3.
Yeah.
Hey, silver with black leather inside. Hey, a sharp-looking ride. Hey, you can be classy and smooth at the same time.
Yeah, I got you.
And at a cheap price. Okay.
No question about it.
Got a 2012 Nissan Rogue, another fine SUV, and we've got it priced to sell for just $7,900.
Okay, as you're pulling them in on price. You
That's right.
are baiting the hook big time for fishing them in here.
We've got the best price in town on used cars in there, so come in and check us out.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Well, I've got I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I just as many times as we use the word smooth today, I thought we could have this Bobby Lee Hurt theme song here. The smooth, because you are a smooth operator.
I don't know about that. Hey, time will tell on that.
That's right. We have smooth savings up at Hurt Auto Sales for sure. And speaking of smooth, Bobby's got to smooth into another birthday tomorrow. You won't be here on the air with me tomorrow, so I want to wish you a happy birthday today ahead of time, Bobby Lee.
Well, I appreciate that, Henry. It's very kind of you.
Well, we just we got your birthday on tomorrow. We had your daughter on the news today talking about some scholarship opportunities, and so we got to just as a whole, it's a smooth family.
Family affair, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. It is. It's good for sure. But anyway, I just want to thank you for these. Just come by and see Bobby Lee today. He's going to be in a good mood because he's got so much to offer.